Welcome to this week's episode of Success in Women, a show about women helping women. Today, I wanted to talk about the fact that as myself personally, a single woman, I don't limit my life or make it dependent on somebody else. Now, as much as it would be great to have somebody in my life to share it with, I create my own memories. And so recently, I wanted to tell you about my experience going on a cruise. This is actually the second cruise that I've been on this year that I had to go by myself. And when I say I had to, the first cruise I had booked with a friend, and unfortunately, because of the complications and restrictions for traveling, this person had to cancel at the last minute. Well, I had never gone on a cruise by myself before. And I found that thrown into the situation, I adapted very well. Some of the pluses when you do things on your own that you don't get when you're with somebody is the fact that it forces you to actually talk to other people. That means you've got to go out of your way to say hello and engage in a conversation with other people. It's not as difficult as you think. And overall, people are quite friendly. But what I liked about traveling by myself as well is that I didn't have a schedule. Now, because I wasn't on a tour, the schedule that I had was my own. Meaning, I slept in when I felt like sleeping in. I got up when I got up. I stayed up as long as I wanted to. And I really enjoyed meeting new people. One of the things about me, and the reason I do the show with my co-host, and unfortunately she's not well right now, and that's why I'm here to talk to you myself, but sometimes we get comfortable because it's easier not to go out of your comfort level. But if you never go out of your comfort level, you actually don't grow the same way. And you want to be able to be in situations, especially work situations, where possibly you might be forced into going around a room, talking to people. You were there alone, and unless you want to sort of hold up a wall somewhere, you need to be the one that's going to be outgoing, because basically a lot of people are shy. So the fact that people don't go up and talk to you, you might think that they, have their own friends, they're just snobby, they're all kinds of stuff you can think, but really they could be like most of us, and most of us are shy. And sometimes, I have a friend that says that, yeah, I'm really shy, meaning her, but really she's not shy at all. She loves people and she loves to talk to everybody. And so she jokes about the fact that she's always making a point wherever she is, grocery store, bank, it doesn't matter. She's always talking to people. So going on a cruise was exceptionally fun, where I didn't realize this experience would help me to, I'm going to say, grow as a person. And that's the reason I ended up booking the second cruise, and actually I booked it by myself. I didn't invite a friend or one of my sisters along because I enjoyed so much the first cruise and my own schedule and all the nice people that I met. I thought I won't get to do that. And so I actually ended up booking on the New Staten Dam. It's a Holland America cruise. And it was such a wonderful crowd of people that you got to actually meet the regulars, because, it's like birds of a feather flock together. Well, those people would actually show up in the same places that I would. And so it got to be almost like coming home every day when you'd run into the same people and having new conversations. And most of the people that I met were Americans from all over the United States. A lot of those people were actually going on back-to-back cruises, and that was fun But the cruise itself was 11 days, and I felt that that was enough. I was working and keeping in touch with, I'll say, reality of what's going on in the world while I was away. In the old days, when I traveled with my husband, I never connected to the internet, because when I went on vacation, I went on vacation. Now when I go on vacation, I actually like working, and I'm always keeping on top of everything so that it's just a working vacation. Then I get to take them more often. And you know, when you're off the clock, it's still fun. So ladies, there are things that you can do on your own. A cruise is one of those things where it's, I'm going to say, a safe environment to be on your own. And if you haven't been to a lot of the islands or the ports that you stop at, you can book the ship's tours, and they're well run and well managed, and you don't ever have to worry about if something delays or whatever, the ship won't leave without you. And again, that's fun. Because my cruise was in the Caribbean, I've done, I think, every port in the past except for one. Because I've been on so many Caribbean cruises, I always enjoyed them. And when I was married, my husband and I used to do, for a period of time, we did this for about 10 years. We actually went on 2 cruises a year, one in the fall, one in the spring. And it was just something to look forward to. Cruising, if you've never done it, is great because you get to see different places. You only unpack once, and the food is amazing on the cruises. Now, depending on which cruise line and which ship you go on, they're going to have different activities, and you have to find the one that's right for you. And the way it's consolidated right now, a lot of so I went on Holland America, but technically Carnival owns Holland America. So when you're on Carnival, it's the same line, but a totally different environment. Now, I haven't been on a Carnival cruise yet. Part of the reason was because I heard they're party ships, and I'm not really a big partier. I'm a very social person, but I don't really like a lot of partying. So I thought it might be a lot of younger people having a really wild and fun time, which is great, but it wasn't necessarily for me. I like a little bit of the older crowd, although I love seeing the children on. And I have to tell you, this is really funny because I was walking by this cafe on the ship, and there were 3 or 4 teenage boys, and they had to be in their late teens, and they probably came in on the ship with their parents, although I didn't see them with their parents. And all of them, I walked by and I stopped and talked to them because I said, you know, really, this is a picture, because all 4 of them had their heads down on their iPhones or whichever phone that they had. But the fact is, they were connected and they were talking to each other. They're sitting in a cafe, all with their heads down. And I said, it's a priceless picture. If you have kids, teenage kids, younger kids, it's really great to travel with them. But it also would be nice if you could get your kids out of necessarily having the electronics with them 24/7. I know this is the day and age that, you know, we live with electronics, but you can experience and be present wherever you are. And for the most part, I actually don't even take my phone when I go golfing. I'm in a ladies' league while I'm in Florida, and I golf 2 mornings a week. Most of the ladies are on their phone in between shots. I'm not one of those people that even bring the phone. If I bring it, it's only so I can take a picture if I've had a really good shot or ended up with a birdie on the hole. I haven't had one this year. Disappointed about that. But what I'm trying to get at, and what Success in Women are all about, is that, ladies, you can do things on your own. For the most part, you're independent women. And while it's nice to have a partner, and it's nice to have close friends, the fact is, you can be out enjoying life no matter where you are, what you're doing. And even if it comes to making decisions on certain things, Sometimes you want to bounce ideas off people, but you're not necessarily looking for the answer because you are great in your own skin. Sometimes you just don't know it. Sometimes you just don't believe it. And it all starts up here. You have to believe that what's coming out of your mouth is actually worthwhile for everybody that's around you, but especially for you. So just remember, ladies, you've got the power. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing the pink hair today, I thought it would be fun. It's Easter weekend, and it's kind of my fun side. Haven't decided if I'm cooking Easter dinner yet or not, but I'll decide that by Saturday because Easter's on Sunday. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually filming this a couple days early. I've got things on the go, and if I'm cooking, I won't have time. But you'll be seeing this on Saturday like you normally do. And ladies, don't forget, subscribe, like, share. We're in this together. And on Sunday, if I decide to make my Easter dinner, I will actually post a few of my pictures, because one of the things about me is I love traditions. But since I'm here alone, I don't have any company, I don't have anybody visiting, and a lot of my friends have already left for the season. So it's just me, and my golf season is ending this week, and that'll be the end. I'll be going out with a friend that is going to be coming into town next week. So until the next episode, again, like, share, subscribe. We have a big goal of trying to get 10,000 people, so share it. We're in it together, ladies. And you know what? It's not a dress rehearsal. Every day counts. And so do you. Until next time.